reading this. It's the second. I read the introduction. It's part 2 of Smiling Whiteness. Poems after 1989. Swim, my love. Love is gushing out of my heart, creating a river flowing to the sea. On the river sits the water duckling. Storm clouds are gathering. The sky is dark. Lightning and thunder strike against the sky. The wind begins to whistle. The air is cold, but the water is warm. You stand on the bank of the river, shivering with the cold. The hen who you think is your mother lies down in the grass. The water duckling beckons to you. Are you a chicken or are you a water duckling? If you are not careful, you will drown. If you are too careful, you will never learn to swim. Swim, my love, for soon it will rain, and I wish to go to the sea with you and meet the swan. It's actually inspired by probably Rumi's discussion of a water duckling, so it's basically stealing. You plagiarized Rumi. Yeah, sort of, but it's really just my reaction to Rumi. Getting out of my quagmire, little pearls of sweat ran down my side. I thought they were my tears. My tears come from God, my sweat from the corporation.
What corporation?
The company working. Getting out of my quagmire, little pearls of sweat ran down my side. It was probably summer. I thought they were my tears. My tears come from God, my sweat from the corporation. I am the lover, and the lover collects the interest without the capital. But I really want to lie in my lover's arms and cry. Then I assign it David Bliss. I was coming up with this name, David Bliss, which I thought my poetic name would be David Bliss, which I didn't maintain. But actually, Master Darshan passed on May 30th, 1989. I was working at First Bank System, now U.S. Bank in Minneapolis, but was about to move to New York City. This is June 16th. I burn with power. I burn with power all the time. The flames shoot up before my eyes. Fountains overflow with ecstasy. These are the bonfire of the vanities. The flames consume the master of the universe. The child is the father of the man, and this is the endless repetition of history. What began as an innocent snowball fight has become a corporate battlefield. A little big man has learned the art of war. A single blow when the time is ripe can bring about the tidal wave of history and swallow up vanity and the kindness of love. Now my life is reduced to a pool of tears, a quiet pond lying at the footholds.
Now you stop reading Emily Bronte because of her.
It's generally not, dear.
Now yours.
It's generally not like sad, dear.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. It's still...
A single blow at the time is ripe can bring about the tidal wave of history and swallow up vanity and the kindness of love. Now my life is reduced to a pool of tears, a quiet pond lying at the foothills of the Himalayas. The water shimmers in the light of sunrise. My heart leaps up into the sky. One more soul has vanished from this universe. Those who think this is a poem of sorrow instead of joy do not know enough. And Ganon's farm. God, where is Ganon's farm? Then I have David Bliss, David Smith. I hadn't decided if I would sign it David Bliss. Where is Ganon's farm? Maybe I went to a farm, I guess. You don't know where you were. I know. 1 month. My beloved has shot an arrow of separation. It has split asunder my heart. I would welcome this because if my heart is split into many pieces, then that is the end of it. There can be no more pain, but instead my beloved has deliberately shot the arrow by drawing his bow only halfway, and the result is that the arrow has stuck in the middle of my heart, is sticking there with the result that every moment, every second there is torment, there is sweet pain. I have lost track of the number of arrows already there stuck in my heart. When I see my beloved again, I will be revised by her beauty. Plato said that these three sorts of persons are led to God: the musician by harmony, the philosopher by the beam of truth, the lover by the light of beauty. Phaedrus. Who will rub my feet to keep me in the body? What sight will keep my eyes open? What in my mouth become? When 1 month becomes 1,000 miles, I speak of the branches of love. Who knows that? What the Supreme Beloved has done to me. Goodness. This is actually borrowed too with about that thing about the arrow sticking in the heart and doesn't split it or something, and it's stuck. That's an image from, actually, that's borrowed from Sufism, or probably from the Master Darshan, regarding Darshan. Embedded in my tears is the stringing of pearls. My walk has been the fusing of my heart to the aspirations of my disciples. The fusing of my heart to the aspirations of my disciples is my work. The Simran of my disciples is the beating of my heart. Look for me in the moon's face and in the heart of my disciples. My disciples, you are lingering hope in this world. Though I wish to stay with you, now you must come with me. Once I was Darshan and you my children, now I am God and my child Darshan. Guarding Darshan on May 30th. That's a memorial poem, I guess. Bedded in my tears is the stringing of pearls. My walk has been the fusing of my heart to the aspirations of my disciples. The fusing of my heart to the aspirations of my disciples is my work. The Simran of my disciples is the beating of my heart. Look for me in the moon's face and in the heart of my disciples. My disciples, you are lingering hope in this world. Though I wish to stay with you, now you must come with me. Once I was Darshan and you my children, now I am God and my child Darshan. I'm going to stop there, I think. Reading, there's no number 2. There's no page numbers in this book. It was too hard to make them, so I didn't bother.